One of the founders of Google is back with a new, you guessed it, AI startup. Welcome back to the AI Daily Brief, all the daily AI news you need in around 5 minutes. We kick off today with some startup news, but not just any startup. Google co-founder Larry Page is, pivoting to AI. According to reporting from The Information, Page is building a new company called Dynatomics. The startup, which is still in stealth, will apply AI to product manufacturing. The Information writes, Page and a small group of engineers are working on ways to use large language models to create highly optimized designs for a wide variety of objects and then have a factory build them. Not totally clear what that means, but Dynatomics is clearly part of a new wave of companies trying to marry AI to manufacturing to produce next-generation products. Another company called Orbital Materials is using AI for advanced materials research to produce technology from batteries to carbon capture devices. X is providing AI-driven simulations for testing parts of automotive and aerospace applications. Instrumental is one of many using AI vision to improve monitoring and maintenance processes in factories. And if Page's last project is anything to go by, this new startup will be even more ambitious. From 2016 until 2022, Page was working on electric flying cars through his company called Kitty Hawk. The startup built over 100 vehicles and had their sights set on making the science fiction idea of air taxis a reality. Kitty Hawk CTO Chris Anderson is collaborating with Page again at Dynatomics' leading engineering efforts. Certainly should be a fun one to watch. Next up, Christie's auction house has held their first AI-only art show, and sales, believe it or not, exceeded expectations. The show was extremely controversial in the art world, with 6,500 people signing an open letter urging Christie's to cancel the event. The letter alleged, "These models and the companies behind them exploit human artists using their work without permission or payment to build commercial AI products that compete with them." Christie's digital art division felt compelled to address the issue, responding, "The artists represented in this sale all have strong existing multidisciplinary art practices, some recognized in leading museum collections. The works in this auction are using artificial intelligence to enhance their bodies of work." The sale, which finished on Wednesday, offered 34 lots that sold for almost $750,000 in aggregate. One of the pieces dated back to the 1980s and was created using a very primitive AI art program that ran on an IBM mainframe and drove physical plotters using ink and paper. Another piece was created in 1966 by digital art pioneer Charles Surrey. He used a mathematical formula and computer code to distort images. The top-selling piece was called Machine Hallucinations, ISS Dreams A, by Rafik Anadol, a pioneer in data visualization and AI art. The artwork involved feeding 1.2 million photos taken by the International Space Station into a data visualization algorithm to create an abstract video work. The piece sold for $277,000. Following the event, Christie's digital art specialist Nicole Sales-Giles said, "With this project, our goal was to spotlight the brilliant creative voices pushing the boundaries of technology and art. We also hoped collectors in the wider community would recognize their influence and significance in today's artistic landscape." The results of this sale confirmed that they did. Lastly today, after the interesting art world, we'll move over into the boring but necessary market world, where chipmaker Broadcom has smashed earnings, reinforcing that AI demand isn't going anywhere. The company reported $4.1 billion in AI-related revenue for last quarter, up 78% from Q4 of last year. Their numbers also showed a continued migration of demand towards AI-specialized chips. The segment now represents half of the business, up from 31% a year ago. Broadcom projected a further 7% gain in AI revenue for the current quarter, suggesting there's no AI bust to be seen. They've added 4 additional hyperscaler clients on AI chip designs, complementing their 3 existing clients involved in large center data operation. After beating the stock down by 22% over the past month, the market loved the news. The stock was up 12% in after-hours trading on Thursday night. And that, my friends, is going to do it for today's AI Daily Brief Headlines edition. Next up, the main episode.